But with that, I got an email, and the whole privilege thing. Some people ask from time to time what that's all about. I got this email. It does not have a name on it, but it says, hey, guys, love the show. Just had an idea for a show topic. I'd love to hear a show that covered the origin of all your inside jokes on the show.
Yes.
Says, could possibly fill up a few days with these, because I sometimes feel like I'm on the outside looking in, a la the things callers say when they call in. Staples of the show, for instance, yeah, cup. And fart, followed by the yeah. So there's a lot of them on the list here. So you want me to go through a couple of them?
Yeah, I mean, we've done
and
these.
Explain it. If you have a call, if you want to call and you have a question, we can explain.
Sure.
If you're a newer listener of the show, or if you've been listening for a long time and just never really have known what that thing is that we do, because some of them have just been
years.
They've been years, but not only that, they've just been some kind of that just happened.
Yeah,
and
a lot of our stuff is that just
people
happened.
just took to it, and there's no real. I wish I had a great story for you, because when people ask me about Gadzooks, I explained it to them like it's not that big of a thing. I mean, it just happened, So I was doing a story about. I was reading a story about how President Kennedy had been given a gift of a watch from Marilyn Monroe. And
they had a long-going affair.
Yeah, that was the rumor. And he the word was he told the Secret Service or whoever delivered it to get rid of it, to not have it around. Because obviously he didn't want his wife to find out.
Yes.
And so Steve went into his JFK impression, and you said something like, I don't care what you do, pound it up your ass with some sand or something like that.
Yeah.
But get it out of here. And then you just pause and you go, Gadzooks. And we all started laughing at it.
Right, yeah.
And then the next thing you know, somebody called in and they said the same thing, and it just happened like that. And that's it. We didn't ask people to do that.
And that happened 11 years ago? 10 years ago?
More than, yeah.
So it happened here when we were here.
Yeah, it was at MMR. I remember.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I'm positive, 100%, because somebody sent in an email with a cardboard cutout of JFK.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then had a little mouth bubble saying that.
Yeah.
I remember that at Y100, because you were working with us at Y100.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for 5 months.
Yeah. So I thought it happened there. See, even...
We don't even know.
You don't even know. Wait, Marissa's going to settle the score on this one. It was here?
I think it was here, too.
Yeah, okay. All right. You guys can all suck it. That's what you can do. So, somebody wants to know what the boodly, 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 what that means.
All right. Boodly, 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 boodly. We were doing a bit about Paul McCartney and his, it was one of his prattling on things. I think we might have even had an audio clip, and that's me doing Paul McCartney in one of his gibberish modes, correct?
No, it was a speed bag.
Bag,
It was a speed bag.
Ah.
It was him using, see?
Somebody's boobs is a speed bag, right?
No, it was Heather Mills.
Yeah.
It had to do with the divorce and using your head as a speed bag. Because it would be so out of character
for him to beat the
for
piss
Paul
out of her.
to be beating up someone.
See, I didn't even remember that.
All right, so that's Paul using your head as a speed bag.
That's even better than my memory.
Yeah.
Now this one says the monkey noise, which I'm not sure if they mean the Kathy going like that, or because it says or is it the Michael Jackson?
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. So we can go through some of those. Where's Michael?
The Michael one
jerking it
is supposedly
that's
him
listed as.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that's
pleasuring himself or pleasuring someone else.
Here we go. Is
yeah.
That's Michael spanking it.
But that's your voice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Steve doing that. All right, and then there's privileged. Somebody did ask about that.
Right.
Bill had wanted to discourage me from mentioning Penn Medicine on the air. We all go to Dr. Mike, and I was impressed with the hospital and talking about Dr. Mike and what wonderful treatment we get from him. And he had said it sounds a bit privileged. It may sound a bit privileged to some people.
And
And Bill sometimes uses this delivery. Hello, Preston. How you doing? He speaks like that.
You talked about getting medical care.
So we just tied those two together.
From a public hospital.
Right.
And going to get a colonoscopy sounds a bit privileged.
Yeah. That was the first time, and it didn't really, he just kind of mentioned it. But then I said something on the air about something being not that expensive, and I listed the price. Like I think I said, "Oh, it's only $100," and he was like, only $100.
Sounds a bit privileged.
Yes.
Did I jump in with that at that point?
Yeah. So then it was like a second time that he had in a meeting he had told us that we sounded like we were privileged.
But
then
Bill
it went from there.
But you'll agree, Kathy. Bill picks things that are Friday night pizza. Sounds a little privileged.
Right.
And so the callers and the listeners picked right up on the absurdity.
Well, the Penn Medicine thing was so ridiculous. It's your doctor.
I know.
What?
Like, Nick's not allowed to talk about when he gets the oil changed in his Lamborghini. Like,
right.
For some reason, he thinks that sounds a little privileged.
Yeah. All right, let me go to some calls. I have Glenn on the line. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah, bud, just want to know what you want to know about.
Okay, the one where it says mayor.
Oh, mayor. Casey,
Yeah.
if you will.
Mayor. Friends of mine, were talking about one day. Somebody said, we think it comes from Back to the Future, and somebody said it came from Blazing Saddles.
Nope. No, it's from Back to the Future.
Okay, I thought it was the one who goes back in time, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, I want to become mayor."
Do you have the full clip?
No,
Okay, just that.
That's where he goes, he's going to be mayor someday. And he's like, yeah, that's right. Hey, wait a second. Mayor. I like the sound of that. Yeah, so that's what that's from. There you go.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
You got it, Glenn. Take it easy. Right. Hope you want to bet on that. Let me go to Patrick. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Patrick, what were you curious about?
I was curious about the one Casey does where it says Eugene.
Eugene!
That one?
Yeah, that's an old one.
All right, I can explain the story on this, or if you want a case.
No, I got it. It's just me doing it's really an impression of an impression. There's a movie called Rat Boy, and my impression is an impression of a kid I went to grade school with, whose name is Lou Cipollone, used to say Eugene.
So we got into
Rat Boy.
We got into the topic because we were talking, I think, about Sandra Locke, who used to be a girlfriend of Clint Eastwood's, and she directed this movie about this kid who looks like a rat. And in the movie, his name is
Eugene.
And it's a horrible movie. So now, whenever you mention Eugene, the city,
Eugene,
we play that. So there you go, Patrick. It's from Rat Boy.
Awesome.
Glad we could help you, man. All right, we're gonna clear up years of misinformation or misunderstandings here. Zach, hi, you're on the air.
Hey,
what's up?
It was I think it was a couple of months ago. I called in and I didn't call in, but you guys were talking about like Konslava-Chikov. You guys kept saying Konslava-Chikov.
Yes.
It was really just a one-time deal, though.
It was a guy's name. It was from an odd story. Yeah.
And so I carried on. Did you hear Konslava-Chikov?
Yeah.
And that was like kind of a one-off, though. That was not
like,
wait,
the Con that we know?
Yeah,
that guy, Con?
Yeah, he slobbed a
Chikov? So that was it.
And it became it was the daily promo.
A lot of these are disappointing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're just
But people want to know.
Jonathan, how you doing?
Hey, you guys rock.
Thank you, Jonathan. What origin thing are you curious about?
Okay, so real quick, about 9 years ago, I moved to the area and started listening to you guys. One of the very first sound drops that I ever heard made me laugh out loud, and I have no idea what it was. And it went a little something like, Memer.
All right, Casey, this is you.
That's my impersonation of a cricket.
And we jumped all over it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was telling a story. I believe I was staying at my aunt's house in the villas, and there was a cricket that kept me up all night long. And I tried to look for it. I would go in one corner, I would be quiet, and then I would just hear Memer. And that was my.
That's how Casey did it, as opposed to like.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That's a little bit more what a cricket sounds like. But to Casey, to his ears, it's Memer.
Do you have it over there? Or do I have
Thank
it?
you, Jonathan.
You're the one who has it.
Memer.
I don't even know where it went to.
I'm going to switch gears. So we're going to skip Memer for a second because I had mentioned the girl that needs a kidney.
Yes.
The woman that this is her. What are you waving me off for? Oh, to Casey. Okay. I'm going to Jacqueline. This is her. I believe her car. Hey, Jacqueline.
Yes.
Hey, so that was you?
Yep, that's my mom's car that the picture's floating around.
Oh, you need the kidney.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, tell us real quick what your story is.
I got pregnant in 2011, and being a diabetic, it just, I guess, was too much on my body, and my kidneys started to fail.
Wow. Okay. And what's the current status?
Looking for a donor, waiting on the transplant list, and just trying to get the word out there.
So your mom did what she can do. I mean, which is, I'm sure you guys are probably on social media and stuff like that as well. And she's painted this on the back of her windshield, which is a really cool thing to do.
Are you on dialysis or anything?
Yeah, I did. I've been doing dialysis for 2 years. I hook up to a machine every night for 9.5 hours.
Wow.
All right. And so you need a kidney, obviously, right? Your other kidney is functioning?
They're both in failure.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear Lord. So, Jacqueline, what can we do? Where can we point people in the right direction in case someone's interested in helping you out?
I've been just giving people my number, and I have packets that they can start the testing.
All right.
Okay. You guys don't have a website or anything
Facebook
like
page?
that? A place that set up a Facebook page for you?
No, all this started going viral like a day or two ago, so I guess I probably should, huh?
Yeah,
absolutely
that
should.
Be a good way to go about it, or like something akin to a GoFundMe. Though you're not looking for financial, you're actually looking for a kidney. But
yeah,
Well,
like
if
that.
you're comfortable and you want to give out your phone number on the air, you can do that right now.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was on the news last night with my number, so.
All right,
go ahead.
It's 610-316-0124.
Okay. And I tell you what, we've posted the picture of your mom's car on our website, so the phone number's on there. If people want to check that out, they can go do that.
Yep.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much.
See if we can help you. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Wow. That's a tough spot to be in.
That is very tough.
Yep. And did she say she does dialysis for 9
hours? Yeah.
That's insane. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to jump in there.
No, you had to. Yes.
So we'll go back to
Memer.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a cricket. Memer.
Let me go to John here as a question. Hey, John, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, man. What do you want to know?
I want to know pretty much where you guys got the two guys moaning from, where they're like, I want to know where you guys got
Are you
that
thinking
from.
about
It's the sex scene, Steve, from MacGruber.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what you're talking
It's not
about.
two guys.
It's not two guys. It's a guy and a girl. It sounds like two guys.
Let me get to it.
Hi. It's that one.
Okay, yeah. Let me find it. I got them all over the place. It's a problem. Is we keep adding on stuff.
Will Forte and Kristen Wiig, right?
No, it's Will Forte, and it is
Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph, right.
All right. We'll try and find him. Yeah, it's them having passionate love in the movie MacGruber. All right. Thank you, John. Let me go to Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good. What did you want to know the origin of?
I wanted to know where the Preston "I got 6 sticks" man came from.
Oh, no, I want 6 sticks.
I want 6 sticks.
There is in the movie Minority Report, they have a weapon called a 6-stick.
Okay.
And so when they stick you with it, you puke all over the place. It makes you really, really ill.
I want 6 sticks, man.
Yeah. So it sounds like I'm saying something else.
I want 6 sticks, man.
We heard it, and we all thought Preston was saying he wanted 6 penises.
Yeah.
I want 6 sticks, man.
I mean, you'd think one was enough to handle.
Sticks.
Yeah.
Is what I was going
I want
through.
6 sticks,
Okay.
man.
So that's what that is, Lisa. Hope that clears it up for you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll see you later.
Actually, the same thing is used in Kick-Ass, too. She uses a sick stick.
Let me go to Joe next. Hey, Joe. Good morning.
You guys rock.
Oh!
Thanks, Joe. What do you want to know?
I wanted to know, since I never really heard the origin as to what Steve's issue is with Nova Scotia.
Oh, the Nova Scotia thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a joke or a sort of a
would you rather
puzzle? Yeah, would you rather that I heard when I was a kid, and I just resurfaced in my brain a few years ago, and it was, what would you rather have, a penis on your forehead, or every time somebody uttered the words Nova Scotia, you pooped your pants?
Okay.
So anytime somebody says Nova Scotia or Nova Scotia comes up in a story,
That's my issue. I
Steve
crap my
reacts to
pants,
it.
yeah.
Exactly. So
Violently and uncontrollably.
Well,
There you
absolutely.
go.
Exposed.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Let me go next to Jay. Hey, Jay. People will wonder what. All right, what's that?
It's the Thundercats.
Yep.
All right.
What's the wizard's name?
The
little gnomey creature that says that?
Snarf.
Snarf.
There you go.
All right, so Jay, what's your question?
Where does the what am I talking about? The need to eat pizza.
All right. I went to a school called the Broadcast Center in St. Louis, Missouri, and you would have to record yourself doing news reports, live commercial endorsements, and things like that. So that was me as a student doing
What am I talking about?
There you go.
I am talking about the need to eat pizza.
Trying to do a Pizza Hut commercial or something like that. And
I am feeling good, and I hope you are too.
And these guys got their hands on the audio.
Those are the best tasting little morsels I have ever had in my life.
You're talking about Girl Scout cookies in that one, right?
I think so, yeah.
This cat really knows how to play guitar.
You're talking about Joe Satriani.
That's correct.
That's the latest news. Let's get on to the latest rock.
Let's get on to the latest rock.
What am I talking about? I am talking about the need to eat pizza.
All right, there you go, Jay.
Pizza.
You know that need. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right, these are the origins. I will go to Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, sorry that so many people tell you that they're sorry for calling you guys at work.
I know. There's an origin to that one, yeah.
Well, the sorry to bother you guys at work was just a guy called up and said it one day.
And it was funny, and we laughed,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
that happened.
Now stop saying it.
Yeah, and that was
I
it.
see. I don't mind it.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mike, would you have a question about?
Okay, so I've been listening to you guys for a long time, since Science Day 2005 and sulfur-hexafluoride. So I know Oliver can probably answer most of these origin stories, but for the life of me, I still can't figure out why Carson Daly is still a tool.
All right, so years ago, at the time of Total Request Live, right, on MTV.
That's
he was
probably the first year that we were a show together.
Right, and we just thought he was an insufferable douchebag.
Yeah.
And we'd see him on award shows posturing and preening. And so I actually put together a little song that is based on that. But we did go on to interview him a number of times. We told him, in all honesty, to be candid, that we thought he was a douchebag initially. And it turns out he's a pretty okay guy.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So it was that simple.
Yeah.
It just goes back that long. So here we go.
Carson Daly.
What I do is nothing.
What I do is nothing. All right, let me go next to Craig. Hey, Craig.
Hey, guys, what's the word?
Yeah. You know what? Nobody's done that at all today. All right, so.
And that's all that is.
Is that what you want to know?
Yeah, I just want to know. Well, you guys have stopped doing it. It takes me back to in college. Our one roommate, we called him Jaybird, and we would go to the bar, and anytime somebody would say Jaybird, we'd hit that song on the jukebox, and the entire place, they hated us because that's all we ever played.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't stopped doing it. We boiled it down to one time a day. So the first person that calls in and says it gets it, and then after that, no more.
And then it's done. All right, man. Yeah. I feel glad that I got it into.
You got it in. There you go. You were the first. You actually, this is a late run for getting that in. It usually is clipped early.
Nice job, Craig.
Life is good. Love you guys.
All right,
I love it.
easy,
We'll
man.
see you later. All right, let me go next to Michael. Hey, Michael, we're doing origins of things on the show. What do you want to know?
Oh, I know you are, bitches.
Yeah.
I just got out of the shower.
Yes.
Do you want to know that one?
The origin of Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch!
At the meet and greet before, and he wasn't aware of it at the time. So,
do you know? Do you want to know what a Falcon Punch is?
I want to know where it came from.
All right. Well, I don't know where the clip came from. It's just
Falcon Punch!
We just.
So we don't know where that clip is from?
Nah, we just typed in the words Falcon Punch.
And got it.
And that came up on the video. So.
Punch!
It is a punch to the vagina, though.
Yep. So
I hear you. And tell Kathy not to be running over any critters on the side of the road.
Thanks, Michael. Do you do that regularly?
The possums.
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem running them over.
Let me go to Chris. Hey, Chris, good morning.
Baba Kadoosh.
Ah, there we go.
Baba Ganoush.
Yeah, I want to know, is Baltar all right? I mean, I'm getting really concerned here.
Well, you just heard you yelled it out, and Baltar responded. Now, we were talking about girl squads, and we talked about. I brought up the notion of an actual squad, and then the notion that Kathy, her contribution to the girls' squad was that she trained our wolf,
Right, and I called
our
him.
attack wolf,
Mhm.
and the word you call him with is Baba Ganoush,
Right.
and it's Baltar, but
Right.
he's doing fine.
He's just fine.
I was
Watch.
really
Baba Ganoush!
concerned. Very concerned about him. Then
He's a little hurt.
There we go.
You're very concerned about him and who?
Nick's turkey too. Nick had his own power animal.
Did you?
Yes, he would call out like catch a can, and then.
Do you remember this?
Nope.
Oh my God!
See, some of these.
All right, so you're
All
right
right,
to be
thanks.
concerned because that turkey's dead.
Thanks. All right. By the way, Falcon Punch is from the game Super Smash Brothers.
Falcon Punch.
Apparently, that's where that comes from. Let me go to Julian. Hey, Julian, how you doing?
Privilege.
Julian, what do you want to know?
Where did Bing Ding Bong Bong come from?
Bing, bing, bong, bong.
That was going back almost a year when Trump first started going out and campaigning to become president. He was giving a speech and he was talking about, I forget what he's talking about, but he's saying, and this is what they do, and it goes along, and he made this sound.
Bing, bing, bong, bong.
So that's Donald Trump, who is the candidate for president now for the Republican Party. Are you good with that,
He's trying to breathe that in.
Yeah, that's all.
Bing, bing, bong, bong.
Thank you,
just
sir.
changed his mind.
Let me go to here we go to John. Hey, John, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning. What do you want to know about, John?
I want to know where the old lady came from that's saying, a lot of love in the family.
All right.
There was a lot of love in the family.
All right. This is Harper Lee's, Harper Lee who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah.
All right. That was her sister, and I came in after seeing this show on PBS that chronicled the life of Harper Lee. It was after that book that was released, came out, her second and only book.
Ghost of the Watchman?
Right. And so they had this special on PBS, and they were talking to her sister, who's 93 or whatever, and I was dumbfounded that they would let this woman talk. This is the way she sounded.
We were pretty much allowed to go.
And so I was talking to these guys, and I jokingly said, this woman had this beautiful southern lilt, and it's a Daily Rush video, but that's where it comes from. So it's Harper Lee's sister, who has since passed, but
There was a lot of love in the family.
sounded like a monster talking.
So that's the origin of that, John. Thanks, man. Let's see. We'll go next to Robert. Hey, Robert.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. What's up, Robert?
Well, I have a question, sort of an origin. While back, you and Casey almost had a fight on air over something that happened when you guys went bowling.
Hey, you remember this? I clearly remember this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you guys would tell us the story of what happened.
Yeah, sure. We were at a charity event, or was it a?
It was a charity event.
It was a charity event.
Charity event. We were at Lucky Strike Bowling Lanes, and Casey
it was
and I.
a Christmas party.
Yeah, okay.
It was,
I thought it was some kind of an event, but anyhow. So we were at Lucky Strike, and Casey and I were having a match. We were going to play a game to see who would win, and it was close. And we came down to the final ball that I was going to roll, and I had a chance to pick up a spare, I think. And right as I am in the ball swings back, and I'm moving forward to bowl it, and Casey leans up right behind me, and he goes, "Good luck."
I did not lean up right behind you.
That's what it sounded like to me.
No, I stayed in my because that would be wrong. I stayed in my spot. I was not up on the raised.
And here is the point of contention.
Well, he did it on purpose. He did it to mess me up so that he could claim victory.
Yes,
clearly to cheat.
It was right out of Kingpin.
Yep.
It's from the movie
Good
Kingpin.
luck. Yeah.
Yep.
So
and it worked in Kingpin too.
But he was so mad.
Yes.
And he had to bring it up. Thanks, Robert. On a Friday.
Thank you, Robert.
Stirred up the pot.
But that was a good long argument that went on for quite a while.
I was really angry about it. I was because cheating to me is just I don't get it.
It's not cheating.
What was it?
It's competition. It's not cheating. I'm allowed to yell good luck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here you go again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Etiquette is what it's called.
All right, fine. I mean, maybe it was poor etiquette, but it's
was
definitely
poor
not.
etiquette.
It's not cheating. It's totally fair.
So you guys have totally buried the hatchet on this one.
Exactly.
I buried it. Robert dug it up. Thanks, Robert.
Let me go to Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Bygones, right?
What's up,
Hey, how
Ryan?
you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. What's up, man?
I wanted to know about the hoot toot. I haven't heard it in years.
God, the hoot toot is...
What happened to it or the origin of it?
What happened to it? I haven't heard it in years.
Well, that's a different segment. We're
That's
not
a
doing
different
that
segment. Maybe Steve might play it, but thank you, Ryan. This isn't the request hour.
Been in the hood too, but 40-some years, that person be happy. But it's like the little accident, that's all.
There you go, Ryan.
Yeah.
But that was a guy speaking on the news about
6 ABC.
Setting a row of cars on fire.
He didn't. There was a fire, and he.
No, he did it.
Oh, he did.
His business actually. What happened was that they were laying tar. On I think on some roofs, and the tar preparation machine tipped over and spilled a river of superheated tar down the street, which set about 11 cars on fire.
Steve, you and I were watching Action News. This was at Y100, and he was explaining it, and you and I looked at one another trying to understand what had just been said.
So here's his explanation.
Yeah, man. Been in the hood too, but 40-some years, that person be happy. But it's like the little accident, that's all.
Been in the hoot toot, and that's what happened.
I'm pretty sure.
Life in the hoot toot. Get used to it.
What?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Is this you think about the
Going
bowling?
back to the bowling thing?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's good etiquette.
Well, no. I'm going to sound like an a-hole here, but I think Nick is inserting himself into a memory that's not his. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Rick Delgado that grabbed that clip.
I know. I was the one that saw it.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing the guy on the news.
Okay.
Yeah. But you see, listen. I don't. It's quite possible.
I thought we did Gadzooks back at Y100, so some of us don't remember it the same way. Let me go.
Don't count on me for anything memory wise.
Let me go to Alfie. Hey, Alfie.
What's it all about?
Hey, real quick, I just want to let y'all know that charity work that y'all do is second to none. It opens my heart, and Kathy will fill me on this when I say, just like I run it.
Well done. Well done.
Excellent, Alfie. So what do you want to know, man?
Well, I guess it's kind of a violation and offense of the fact that I'm a black listener, and I have no idea what Jersey Black Rock is.
Jersey Black Rock.
Okay, so we were doing invitations for either a black listener party or something where we needed black listeners to call in.
Yeah.
And so a black listener calls in and says, "I'm from I don't know, Cherry Hill or something like that." And I, as I'm just fumbling my words, I go Jersey Black Rock. Oh, Jersey Black Rock.
And we just busted out
they
laughing.
They just fell all over it, and we're like, Jersey Black Rock? What the hell does that mean?
As we do, we let it go immediately and never reference it again. So now it's Jersey Black Rock.
I feel complete now.
Yeah, you bet, man. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. No, that's like not that long ago. I said, "All right, see you later, money."
Money.
See you later, money.
I was trying to say man or buddy, and I couldn't decide. Had I said buddy recently or had I said man recently? So my brain put them both together, and I said, "All right, thanks, money." It could have just gone off into the ether. Yeah. But Casey goes, "Did you just say money?"
There have been some, and listen, these are the most natural flubs that can occur. What was the Church of Christ? What was Church of England?
Oh, the C of E, the cough E. It was spelled capital C, little O, little F, and then big E. But they didn't separate them. Right. It was all no spaces in between the C, O, F, E. So I was like, in the cough E. And because the E was capitalized, it didn't make any sense to me. And it's the Church of Coffee, Church of England.
One we get every time we play it, and a bunch of people are texting in, is the sausages, and that's from Kids in the Hall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so people, it's an obscure bit, but it was something that you remembered, Preston, and we just dug it up on YouTube.
It's really weird. It's obscure. It's their take on like a student film type of thing, and it's this old character sitting at the table, and his son was supposed to bring home sausages from the sausage factory, and Scott Thompson, who's brilliant, in his characters that he does, just starts going off on this bizarre rant about sausages. It's messed up. Let me go to Jason. Hi, Jason.
Hey, you guys rock.
Thanks, man. So we're doing some origin stories. What you want to know?
So every time I hear Lonely Road by Green Day, I put that sound effect in my head because you guys don't do it anymore. Like if you happen to play it, but there's a breaking point.
Oh, you mean
that song?
Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
Yeah.
That's the song. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's Casey, and he He was trying to say something, and as he stepped forward to the microphone, he was standing away from the mic.
It was a simple letter of the day.
Yeah, and you were going to say A or something, and it just went, do it again, and he just spit it out like that. So, Steve.
Every time I hear that song, I put that sound effect in there.
Sure.
Automatically.
We did it for quite a long time. If we play it again at some point.
Thanks, Jason.
There's no way to speed it up, right?
No, it's gonna take too long to get to that part of it. But Casey would play it during the song. We need to take a break, don't we?
Yes.
All right, a couple of things. Yeah, cup.
Yeah, a cup.
All right, so hold on, try it again.
Yeah, a cup.
That was Nick trying to say yes, a couple, and his voice it's like you were possessed for a half a second with something else, because it just did not sound anything like your voice before.
He was presented with an opportunity to tell us about appearances he had coming up on the weekend.
That's right.
I had two.
Right, two. And so you wanted to say, yeah, couple. And then that demon that resides within your vocal cords.
Now, you're about to play. It's not edited, and it still makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Here, I don't know how this happened. Here we go.
Letterman.
What?
Nah, I don't know if this is the one.
Well, let's find out. Hang on.
They've done Letterman a few times. They did Letterman like U2 did, where they were in residence for a while.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's it. That was a different one.
Yeah, we could do a whole
story of Nick, by the way.
This is Cup. This is from Couples. All right, gotta try it.
And tell you how you can win that next week. And Nick, you wanted to mention something.
Yeah, a couple things actually. I'm in Lancaster tomorrow. God, that sounds like it sounds like the clip into me talking.
Play it again.
God, the hell.
And tell you how you can win that next week. And Nick, you wanted to mention something.
Yeah, a couple things actually. I'm in Lancaster tomorrow.
It sounds like we're playing a sound clip.
Yes. It's been isolated for so long.
Yeah, that we haven't heard the full context.
And tell you how you can win that next week. And Nick, you wanted to mention something.
Yeah, a couple things actually. I'm in I don't know if the full context makes it better or worse.
Better. It's awesome.
Take the one part where really you have a clip where it's really like. That isolated part. It's in the middle between the yeah cup and the actual yes a couple.
Or we're breaking it down further?
Yeah. It's like the Zapruder film.
Well, I got to hear it again here.
Tell you how you can win that next week. And Nick, you wanted to mention something.
Yeah, a couple.
Like right here?
No, because you haven't actually isolated already, Casey. It's
couple.
That part?
No, there's another clip that you have. It may not be part of this clip, but it's another.
No, I don't think
he's talking about a different one.
I think it was when the thing in the back of his throat. I don't know.
Oh,
whatever that was.
I don't know.
We have a different this one.
And Peter Billingsley directed Couples Retreat. So I did that post first cup.
And we isolated this, which is I'll actually use this as a home run when Kathy does the sports or golf or tennis.
That's
Nick.
That's not Nick clicking his tongue like that. That happened in the back of his throat somewhere.
Good Lord.
So isn't that weird?
We use it for tennis in the morning.
Yes, it's weird.
Yes, he agrees.
It's
weird. It's very weird. All right, let me roll through a couple of these.
How many of them?
Yeah, a couple.
Nick Allen.
Yeah, a couple.
People want to know why I say Rage On. It's, believe it or not, I got it from, it's a famous poem, and I don't know who wrote it, but and Thornton Mellon recites it at the end of
Rage Against
Back
the
to
Dying
School.
of the
Rage
Light.
against the dying of the light. You know, it's a famous poem. You know that. Do not go gentle into that good night. And Rage On is just something that I felt was a cool catchphrase. And that's it.
That's all.
Hey Bitches is from a song that we did up called, what song was that? I'm Captain, I'm
Queefy and Rhapsody.
Yeah. And those were all, we kind of combined little like high school cheers we would do or the kids would do.
That's an actual,
and that's
a cheer chant, right? Hey bitches, hey what?
Yeah.
Well, it's hey cheerleaders.
Hey what?
Yeah, and then Kathy changed it to hey bitches. So somebody wants to know where Bob came from. That's from the movie What About Bob? And I've got it right here.
Bob!
Where he's trying to wake up Bob. And he says, Bob, 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 Bob. And then finally, Bob at the end. So we just use that every now and then. Kathy farting on the air clip. Steve, it's the fart and the yell. The fart and then the scream.
It's the lighting of the fart.
The lighting of the fart.
Oh, yes.
The dying of the light.
Yeah.
This is Casey. We had been waiting to light one of Casey's farts on air because she had never seen the blue methane-induced light that comes from a lit fart.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't think it really happened.
So we actually had a system set up. We were in the old studio where we'd be able to close the blinds. We would use the Royersford Farm firehouse alarm to let him know. He would hit it. We were on air. He hit the button to indicate that he was ready to do it, jumped up on the console.
Legs in the air.
And legs in the air, stuck, because time is precious, ignited the fart, and you'll hear the fart, and then Kathy's reaction to the lit blue flame. So here it is.
So that's Kathy was so excited.
Because we'd been waiting.
I mean, for real?
I found the Kathy rap, by the way, if you want to
All
listen to a little bit.
let's hear a little bit of it, yeah.
My name's Kathy, I'm a superstar. You mess me, I'll kick you far. Ooh, she thinks she's bad. I know I'm bad. Ooh, she thinks she's bad. Ladies, police. Hey, bitches. Hey, what? Hey, bitches. Hey, what? Let me see you go down. No way. Let me see you go down. Okay. D-O-W-N, that's the way we go down. How? D-O-W-N,
Marissa on the backups.
yeah. How? U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. What? You ugly.
So that's where Hey Bitches came from.
And I think that was because of we did it after Paris Hilton released some songs.
It was a horrible Paris. Your song's far better.
Yep. All right, so that's all we have time to go through right now. But thought we'd bring. Oh, hold on, Marissa's got something to say. Yes.
So I'm going to take us to Facebook, and I'm going to put a post up. If you guys have any questions of sound clip, it's really been killing you. Been wondering what it is. Put it on, and over the next few weeks, we'll go in and reply to a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, nice.
So,
All right, let's explain.
H. Christ.
Because this is
We're done with the segment.
We have to.
We could do just a Nick segment alone.
And we were doing it was a black listener party, and Nick was attempting to be black, and so he's attempting to say holla, the way we've all said it countless times, but this is the original way it came out, and we were all stunned. Holla!
Because he got a giant punching bag in the back of his
It was and it sounded like a plate reverb.
And then we slowed it down, and you got.
And all of our African American listeners in the studio were like, "What the F was that?"
It was the proverbial record scratching to a complete halt, and I was the white guy in the room.
And then one last thing, somebody asked about Totally Office, and it was just a slip up on my part. I meant to say awesome. Somebody had called in and said they were listening, somewhere, and I go, "Oh, Office," and I was like, I meant to say awesome. And so awesome and office became synonymous, and we decided to name the calendar instead of the Totally Awesome calendar.
Yeah.
We call it the Totally Office calendar, which you can't hang up in your office because the chicks are basically naked.
Yeah.
So unless you work in like a garage or something like that. God bless you if you do. So anyhow, this has been a little bit of origin of these things. And by the way, a lot of these clips, Marissa was telling me, are available on the Ringtones page of our websites.
Hey, that button finally means something again on the website.
Yeah, you can go do that. So anyhow, all right, hopefully we settled some stuff for you. And thank you for the person who emailed in about that. They didn't write their name down, but it was a good idea. All right.